Alright, we are good to go. Swap right over. Bam. There's our boy. Wearing the base armor, plus we got a nice hat. Because the square guys, I guess when you join late, they send you a bunch of gear to wear. Doesn't quite match, but we're rocking it. I'm not one to turn down a gift. Okay, let's shrink this. Don't need that. Our desktop audio is good. Mic's good. It's the battle I do every morning. Okay. We're good. Yeah, these are all test characters. And then my one character that I made 2 years ago and got to level 49 to finish the Realm Reborn story. And there's still queues for this game. It's not a bad sign. And from what I've heard, a lot of people were down on the most recent expansion. So, it's actually good servers are congested. It means people are playing. We are a very large man. We took the height scaling one all the way up. Yeah, compared to normal models, I mean, like what? Conservatively, 6 times our body mass? I guess it's like a Tauren and a gnome. Got an achievement for something. Oh, it did mean to change something. Keybinds. Bar. Shift. Q. Shift. My keybinds I made in 2004, and I have not changed them. Alright, so. The MSQ we're on, we have to get better gear. Because he doesn't want to let us do his thing unless we're better equipped. So, what is this? We need to go get some gil. Alright, we're gonna go remove some rocks, get some gil, and buy some items. It's night. I really want to say Summerford with a main accent. Because we have our grocery chain up there. It's Hannaford's. And up there, Hannaford is pronounced Hannafid. F-I-D. Why? Don't ask questions. So I want to say Summerford Farms. Drop the R's, they become I's. That's what we're doing. We're hanging out at good old Summerford Farms. Ooh, hunting log. Big crits. here. Up top. Bass music isn't bad so far. Suitably adventure-y. And the border's all well and good, but the owners and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Alright, now. Head, body, hands, legs, feet. I know now to not hit dummies because this game locks you in combat very easily. There's battle gear. Alright. So head, level 1. So we need a head. We do not have a lot of gil. Can I buy... What about the merchant gear? That is cheaper. I'm just buying the cheapest things I can. Cool. Gloves. Chest. And I'm poor. So I need item level 5. Okay. 5, 6, 5, 5. Should be good. None of this is actually good in combat, but that is fine. We don't care about that. We're doing the MSQ. Oh, as long as you're this well covered, I won't feel any guilt throwing you to the sharks. Erstwhile buccaneers are an ornery lot. They rage a love for the sea and care little for the laws of the land. But they respect strength, and by the looks of you, I'd say you have little trouble getting their attention. Okay. I'm already level 8. They're very generous with, there we go. Oh, big axe. Very generous with experience. Well, my dear Bar, the aura of confidence tells me you've not been idle since last we met. Just met. I hope I've read you all right, for I have a task that requires the attention of a capable adventurer. Might that adventurer be you? Well, got nothing else to do. Good to hear. Then I shall lay before you the sorry tale. You'll have heard rumors of the abductions. Aye, citizens have been disappearing from every corner of Limsa Laminsa, as a pluck from the face of Heidelin, boots and all, by an unseen hand. And what's this got to do with Summerford Farms, you might ask? Well, that remains to be seen, but it seems a collection of right unsavory fellows with azure-tattooed faces have been creeping up to the edges of the fields and spying on my yeoman. I just went into a Maine accent. No doubt anyone would enjoy being scrutinized by such savages at the best of times. But the farmhands are convinced they're the kidnappers of rumor, come for their hides. Needless to say, they're besides themselves with worry, and their work suffering for it, which is the very last thing I need in my crewmen are still getting used to their new jobs. It is a struggle to get them to leave the farmhouse of a morning. That is, as I say, where you come in. Will you be willing to investigate these tattooed thugs for me? Sure. Good lad. Sooner we get them to the bottom of this, sooner this place will start to resemble a working farm again. Suggest you begin by having a look around the Seasong Grotto. If reports are to be believed, our welcome visitors have occupied the place. Be careful, though, Barra. I can say for sure what manner of miscreants we're dealing with here. If they are kidnappers, well, let's be on your guard, alright? That was an amalgamation of southern Maine and I don't know what else. Alright. Hadn't found fall damage yet. Pretty sure it exists. I really want to get my second class, but I don't think I'm allowed to go to the other city yet. I remember there being a quest. Okay. Must be underground. Aha. Cave entrance. I know my MMOs. Buggies! I need to put this on something else. Change that later. About to enter an instance battle. Cool. Let's go.
I am the waves that bear. I am the winds that guide. I am the evening stars. I am the morning sky. I am born of the sea, and there shall I die. Thus reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone.
I remember her. She's the super serious one.
Such words well describe the manner in which the citizens of Limsa Lominsa live their lives. It is both a
Minfilia?
litany against
No, that's the
misfortune for
Scion's
those
leader
out on
lady.
the waves, and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea. Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms.
Summerford Farms, yeah, that's
I
me.
thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem I have missed my mark. Or perhaps not. As I suspected, the etheric disturbance here is no natural occurrence. Nor is it a coincidence.
She is unfazed.
The two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked.
How long can we wait and listen to the footfalls as it's running toward us? It's like a Monty Python situation. And Lancelot's running up to the castle. Let me just chill here. I picture it jumping up and down at the entrance. Still coming. We're unfazed. It's a very long tunnel to get here. I don't know why this amuses me so much, but it does. Let me double check something. Okay, that's working. There he is, finally.
But who stands to benefit from the keeping of this secret? Oh, such thoughts must wait. Let it
just-
as though it be.
Until we're done talking. I'm gonna hit my two buttons really hard. Let's get rid of that. What'd she cast on me? Stone skin. I need to change where this is. That will be annoying to look up at. Should go down here. This is high octane combat right here. Oh no, buggies. Defensive. Set my light flash before my eyes. Big crits. Even the boggies are on their side. Easy game.
Phew.
So she's a white mage, I'm assuming. I look fabulous. The ubiquitous crystals. I just played Final Fantasy 1 through 6, so they are ubiquitous. So Heidelin is the crystal and the world and something else.
Hear, feel, think.
Shouldn't have eaten those herbs.
Crystal bearer.
That music will never not be good. And he made it just because, you know, in the NES,
I am Heidelin.
he didn't have many notes he could use.
All me.
Like, alright, let's just go up the scale, let's go down the scale.
A
And
light
an iconic
there once
theme was born.
that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate.
Haven't heard beseech in a while.
The power to
I don't know if we
banish
really missed that word.
darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim.
This is
to
so
them.
Final Fantasy 1, 2, and 3. And 4. Oh, and 5. 6 is the one that kind of did away with the... Get all the crystals.
By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee.
We need to bring thy back. Thy's a great word.
For the light liveth in thy heart.
It's basically you, but it just sounds better. Like, what are your thoughts on this? What are thy thoughts on this? Just sounds better.
Go now,
Yes, Mama Heidelin. We shall do just that.
Awake again? Are we?
You ate too many herbs, didn't you? Seeing crystals again.
Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought. See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back. I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope. It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion. Piratical being the most probable. In any event, you seem much recovered. I confess,
Oops.
I was rather taken aback.
I know there's a way to make
Collapsed
this
at the very moment of our
autoplay,
victory.
and I'd rather do that.
Mayhap a surfeit of ether?
I saw all these crystals. It
I
was
beg your
crazy.
pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't...
DC'd. Huh. Well, I haven't had that problem in this game before. That's unfortunate. We're right in the middle of a cutscene. Well, I apologize for that. Well, while we got DC'd, I'm gonna run a 90-second ad real quick because I don't want pre-roll ads to be on for people just joining the stream. So I'm gonna stay right here for 90 seconds until that's over, and then we'll be back to it and won't have any pre-roll ads. So 90 seconds. I'll be right back. That's unfortunate. I mean, I have Google Fiber, and I never really had problems with it. Usually doesn't hiccup like that. And the bit rate's... excuse me, the bit rate's low as well. Alright, just gonna wait 30 seconds for ads, guys. As I said this many times, but if I join a random stream, I don't like if when I join the stream, I all of a sudden get like 2 minutes of ads because I'm trying to, seeing if I like this person. And if you don't know yet, you're not liable to wait like 2 minutes to figure out, hey, am I gonna like this stream? So I try to get pre-roll ads out of the way for that reason. And I'll just do nothing while the ads are playing. We can come back. Alright. Welcome back, guys. Sorry about that lapse of play, but it seemed like a good time to get the pre-roll ads out of the way. So we don't have to worry about it anymore. Okay. Because ads are annoying. Okay. We're back in. I doubt it'll be mid-cutscene, which kind of sucks. And I forget that girl's name, too. The only girl I remember the name of is Minfilia, but she is the, like, captain of the Scions. And that is not this lady. Cat lady is somebody else. That art is gorgeous. It's like beautiful acrylics. Oh, it caught me up right here. Perfect.
Phew.
What's up, Backsuit? We just got DC'd, but we're back. Okay, we're playing this again. Yes. Alright, can I skip the crystal part, because I've seen it already, and still get her talking? It's a different scene, so I hope so. Oh. Well. Dang it. Oh well. We're not going to see the last of her. That wasn't the last of her, so. We'll see her again. But she basically said there was a pirate weapon on that giant thing. I don't know where he was holding it, but it was on him. Oh, day is beautiful out here. Look at that. Yeah, this is day 2, Aksu, of FF14. This is going to be a very long journey. Although they did increase the leveling speed quite a bit, it seems, and I have this earring that gives me 30% experience. So we'll level pretty quickly. Because everything that people have said about this game, and I played this a few years ago and got to level 50, so I only played a Realm Reborn, but I honestly didn't pay attention to the story that much because I was going through with friends and we're just leveling up. So I'm gonna go a lot slower this time. At least pay attention to the story. Hey, Bar, glad I am to see you safely returned. My lads were all gabbing about hearing what sounded like all 7 hells breaking loose near the grotto, and I feared I sent you to your death. If you're in the middle of that commotion, I hope it yielded something of interest. I hate to think you risk your life for naught. We got a knife. Oh, you play EU. Cool. I'd agree such a knife would be a part of any seafaring man's kit. I'm starting to think that these ruffians are pirates come to lure my farmhands back to life for plunder. Chances are they didn't take kindly to your appearance on their doorstep and set a mad and gob you on you. Goob you. Aye, the pirates have been adding to their numbers as of late, and warned the lads and lasses in my employ to be on guard against their schemes. You met someone else at the grotto, a woman with a strange contraption. Ah, Ishtola, that's her name. She's been in Limsa Laminsa for a good while now. Her studies of the Aether have brought her out to Summerford, so her presence at the grotto is hardly unusual. This guy's accent's all over the place. She's an odd-looking lass, I grant you, but she's not the kind to associate with kidnappers. You take my word for that. Where trust should be lacking is in this yeoman of mine who have yet to wholly relinquish their pirate past. The temptation to return to the free and easy life of buccaneer may prove too strong to resist. You have my thanks, Barra. For one for the efforts of stalwart adventurers like yourself, the farm would be in a far worse state than it is. That's right. You just keep on lending your talents to those in need, eh? Help bring Linsa to the brighter future she deserves. I really want some gear. Okay. We did it. Level 9. He's up in arms. His hired hands are gone. That sea sloth Severin and his lot never around when there's work to be done. I'd sooner hire you for the sake of getting things done, but the rapscallions would never learn. Round them up and let them know that Stalin would like a word, and don't take no for an answer. Okay. Any other gear we can wear? No. We're rounding up some lazy workers. Who are you? An adventurer on the trail of an elite mark, I wager. Sell sort of particular repute. Oh, so this is like a bounty hunter guy. Okay. Cool. Didn't know that existed. Work, ha! Can't work when my hands are full lifting this mug. You know, I'd rate you me last gilly. You'd never guess what I'm drinking. Swill wine. Well, you're right about the swill part. I reckon it might be worth a day doing Stalwin's chores if I can afford me a taste of proper grog. Got one. See, if you work, you can afford better stuff. It's always a strong argument. So what you tell your friend that is always involved in some type of, like, crypto deal. It's like, well, if I do this and trade this and this and this, I get, like, you know, a few $100 at the end of the week. Okay, well, if you just go to a job, you can get, you know, money every week. We're talking to this guy? Oh, they put their pirate muscle to good use out in the fields, but I failed to reckon on their loafing pirate bones. Okay. Don't see anybody there. Oh, speaking of which, my boss texted me. 1 second. Sadly, can't ignore that. Oh, she said she didn't hear back from me in the group text, and I wasn't in the group text. Haha! Not my fault. She probably unknowingly sent it to all iPhone people. And as an Android user, sometimes you get left out. What's up, buddy? Axes were made for splitting skulls, not stumps. You know what I did in my sailing days? Wanton slaughter. You bet your heart I did, lad. Ah, those were the days. Reckon now I'll have to be satisfied taking my axe to the trees. That's right. No wanton slaughter. He was proud of that. Don't see this guy anywhere. There he is. He just looks sad. So, Stellarin sent you. What do you reckon I say to that? Saucier sees this so. Damn right. Didn't get where I am by taking guff from any glorified gardeners. But I suppose I could see what he wants to get him off my back. These guys have no gratitude. Severin. Ah, I'm Severin. You the old man's errand boy now. Tell my dear old captain not to wet his britches. I'll be along. Oh, and just so we're clear, I don't care for landlubbers. You're a landlubber now, sir. This guy's got some issues. Go find the chocobo you rode in on and ride... You have a chocobo? I'll take a chocobo. Going around a lot easier. Alright, now the one I couldn't find. Aha. Sozai. How am I supposed to work on an empty stomach? It's gotta take like 500 calories to fill you to the brim. You weigh like 30 pounds. Go on, have a guess at what I had for breakfast. Breaded sticks. Well, gods, how'd you know? It's my breath, ain't it? It probably smells as wooden as the food tasted. I know why you're here. I'd just as soon get some real food in me, but I ain't one to reject your summons from the captain. That's right. He's employed you, he's paying you, giving you a respectable income. You continue to impress, lad. All but Severin are accounted for. It's no fault of yours, he squirmed out. I'd let that worm wriggle through my fingers more times than I can count. But rest assured, the next time I see him, I'll put him squarely in the dirt where all such worms belong. Okay. He's gonna kill his crew member. The sack of oranges will not reach the Lithagran checkpoint as planned. Pains me to say it, but all the gil in the world can't buy loyalty. There are some like you who can be trusted. But then there are others. Even though I'm full aware he's been doing shady deals behind my back, more than once I've heard tale of improper trading with goblins. I wouldn't be the least surprised if that were happening right now. Not a bell ago, a sack of oranges vanished, as did Severin. I want you to go find and confront the bastard for me, Barra. I'm sure there's wrongdoing afoot, so be sure to doubt anything that comes out of his mouth. So that's an emote, right? Yeah. That's not a doubtful emote. That's an accusatory emote. Look at that. I doubt you, sir. That's more like... You lying sack up. Something. Whatever they say in Eorzea. This is not a bad start to an MMO. I like when you start as nobody, because you are nobody. You just showed up, you're this random dude. It's like, hey, can you, go tell my men to stop being lazy? Can you kill some sheep? I can do both those things. Whereas in some games, it's you show up and, oh, champion! You're a savior! Do all these things! Not the most believable. Bloody hell, I'm up the straight without a paddle. Okay. Oh, yeah, I gotta doubt him. I oughta. What's this now? Stone sent you for the oranges. Oh, the old bugger had known all this time. Ah, why does it matter anyway? Listen, you're one of those goody adventurers, right? Go rescue me, mates, from those double-dealing goblins. They're just over yonder by the bonfire. Okay, so we accept that. Alright, gotta check my text, because boss is texting. Alright, hold on 1 second. Sorry. Okay. She had to have a yes or no about something. Big crit. Big crit. I aid you. owe you one. Wouldn't have got away myself and not for Severin shoving me aside. Look at all the aid I am giving. If you hadn't come, my dodo would have been cooked. Cooked dodo. Severin sent you? The way you flew out of here, sure he sold us down the river. Severin, I have come to doubt you. You remember playing as a tiny Lalafell, but trying to play as a tank? That's fun. Try to protect you from tanking. You saved me mates, for that I owe you. Suppose I should be ashamed I couldn't clean up my own mess. But a pirate knows no shame, no qualms about going back on my word. I'm only giving you this sack because I like the cut of your jib. Take it to Ossine. Ossine? Ossine. And send him my regards. It's a Irish name, and I randomly know that because of an interview Saoirse Ronan did on some talk show. That's random, but that's how I know that. Oisin. Oisin. Whatever you hear, delivery from Summerford Farms and as scheduled. Ha! It's the first time for everything. Cool. Have some oranges. Well, look at that. Not a single one missing either. But the only things not here are those bagmen, and I don't miss them one bit. Here's Stelwyn's payment in full. With you, I can trust it'll reach him. Cool. Now we head all the way back. It's definitely early game MMO. You're an errand boy. Never checked out these clothes I got. Ooh. It's nice. Boring? Not bad. Cloud's vest. I think I like the wild rose. I know it's not as good as even the base gear, but it looks cool. I am styling. Look at that. Again, the hat doesn't fit, but the hat was a gift. I'm keeping it. Yeah, they did a lot with the system over the years. I know they, obviously didn't change the whole engine, but they've refined it pretty well, considering what they're working with. And again, graphical fidelity doesn't matter as much as having a good style, and games like this and games like WoW kind of prove that. I know with the recent expansion they did pass on the graphics and it made the lighting even better. I don't know if I'm seeing that right now though, because I didn't buy the recent expansion. This is Shadowbringers expansion. It's the latest version I bought because that's when I played it a few years ago. Again, up to level 49. But yeah, I assumed that everyone sees the same thing. I was even willing to overlook them skimming off the top, but a sailor short in favor of those godforsaken goblins. You do well to remind yourself around that 2-guild sheet. If he'd leave his own mates for dead, there's no telling what he might do to you. Very true. This seems better. Alright, level 10. That means we can do the next warrior quest. Oh, talk to him. Defiance. This is the tanking thing. What is this? they changed this. Because when I leveled up before, I remember this as being a cone in front of you. Now it's just AoE. I don't like that. I liked when it was the cone. Because it felt good to line mobs up and then do a big cone in front of you. I guess they want it to be easier? Oh well. Blast. At this rate, the crops will never be ready for harvest. If only we had black loam, just a bit could send our stocks soaring. I'll bet Rotwida knows where you might find some. Perhaps you might pay her a visit in the orchard. Okay. We shall do that. Gotta double check my... Okay. Peace gauge unlocked. That's this thing. Can I move this? HUD. Peace gauge. Yeah, I need you. You can go down here. The interface is definitely great. Just being able to change anything. It's very reminiscent of EverQuest, actually. Because EverQuest has a lot of deficiencies, for sure. But they let you customize absolutely everything. It's Rotwida! That gherkin's got a head of cabbage if he thinks I'm fetching him any black loam. But if you dare to pinch some from the cookpot, then be my guest. Just mind that you don't get trampled upon the aurochs that dwell there. Once you're 3 bushels worth, take the black foam to Flurwall. These names. At Tiller's Rest. He'll know what to do. Okay. There. We're not too concerned with fates right now. We're getting way more than enough experience. When I level up my bard to catch up, yeah, I will need to do those. I remember doing hunting logs and fates, primarily leveling up as second class. Ooh, you're on my kill list. Sorry, guys. I do what the universe tells me to do. Let me check this. It is AoE. Yeah, that was not like that before. It was a cone in front of you before. That's my worst complaint. That's not too bad. It's a weird thing to put on a hunting log, too. Wounded aurochs. They don't want you to kill the healthy aurochs. Find the wounded ones. Show them what's what. Alright, let's min-max. Bored of this gear. Wow. That must be really hot right now. AoE. I see the cinnamon bun on top of it. I kill. Did I get my log? I did not. I don't know what that can be other than a cinnamon bun. Oh, over here. It's helping out my friend Goat Curry. It's Flowall. Arg, even the weeds wither and die in this desolate dirt. But a bit of this black loam ought to change all that. I haven't seen any in ages. Gathering black loam's not for the weak of will, nor the weak of stomach, eh? Oh, don't tell me Gurkant and Rotwinda neglected to mention where black foam comes from. Well, surely you figured it out on your own from the cloying stench. It comes from the Aurochs' lair of all places. Well, why dwell on who misled whom about what? What matters is that your efforts have brought us the black loam, and we can expect a bountiful harvest as a result. Thank you. Cool. Oh, yeah. Level 11. Oh, I should have checked. That's not good for me. Confounded pirates, they know nothing of tillin', only killin'. Bars. Stealing our shovels to melt and forge into axes of all things. They're biting the hand that feeds them, the angry mongrels. I'd love to teach these curs a lesson of obedience myself if I hadn't sworn to Stelrin that I wouldn't fight no more. So, oh, that's what we just did. We'll do it again. Can I kill all of them? I have potions. Let's try. Let's go. Put our defensive up. Oh yeah, no problem. Alright, problem. Yeah, being stunned in that AoE was not good. Alright. No problem. AoE farmed the crap out of them. Wonder what those sea dogs try and steal when there's no harvest. Ah, good to see the tools back in serviceable condition, which will be more than we can say of Severin when we get our hands on him. The wretch are likely had a role in this theft. Despite him meeting the pirates in secret, I did. Couldn't care less if the West Road won't work, but he consorts with the cut purses that take our tools away. He crossed the line. Stale went out to know what sort of scallywag he's dealing with. Take word to him, will ya? Okay. And we're running back. I remember this being a lot of our Realm Reborn. A lot of fetch quests to stretch out the content. But, again, to be fair to them, this was the crunchiest of crunch timescales when they remade this game. Because companies don't do this. They don't... If a game performs poorly, they typically just write it off and like, okay, well, we missed that one, and it just kind of dies. But they didn't do that. And because of that, they needed to justify everything to Square. So yeah, they worked hard. And they didn't have a lot of time to make very intricate quests. Pirates making off with our tools. Farewell did well not to take matters into his own hands. Last thing I need is blood in my crops. But I'll be damned if Severin thinks he can take us for fools. His treachery won't go unpunished. There's no hammer class in this game. That'd be cool. Going to expect a great deal from you, lad. You never once liked plea. Sure. That darn Severin. It eases my mind to have your ear. You're no doubt familiar with that scoundrel Severin by now. Well, a scheme and scapegrace is at it again. Since that letter came from him, he's been skulking about in that manner he always does when he's up to no good. Now he's rounded up his rogues and buggered off, with nary a word to anyone. Oh, Severin, I've grown accustomed to his insolence, but something tells me this is different. He didn't exactly damn me, but when I last had words with him, he didn't look defiant so much as hunted. I can't help but thinking he's gone looking for trouble and found more than he wanted. That rascally rascal Severin. So I was hoping you might hunt this sorry hide down and drag it back here before it's too late. The ungrateful cur bites me every chance he gets, but can't quite bring myself to cut him loose. Suppose he reminds me a bit of my younger self. Suffice it to say, I'd rather he didn't come to a sticky end. As far as how to find him, I tried and asked Grinweda at the Aetherat. She was the last one to see him. Dare say she'd be able to tell you where he was headed. Okay. Nothing passes through those gates escapes my notice. I saw the Rouser and his Rouser, set out for Wood Whisper Canyon not long ago, singing about drinking themselves stupider. Cheeky sod said I should join them. Told them I'd rather shrivel up and sip whatever it was that'd pickle their brains. If you find the idle swine, be sure to give him a cuff around the ear for me, will ya? Sure. Alright, we're gonna recall. That's here. And go get our warrior quest. Because we can teleport back here. I've learned this is the cosplay section of the game. People just stand around with good outfits on. Alright, Ethernet. Riders Guild. My master, Rinsrurin. Jock, you approach me with a marauder's strides, determined, unswerving, and bereft of the hesitation that marked our first meeting. I am pleased. The time has come for you to begin a new stage in your trading. Now, what sets the axe aside from the gladius for the dagger? It is the raw, unstoppable destruction wrought by its thick, heavy blade. Agreed. And that overwhelming power can only be properly directed by extraordinary physical strength. Thus, we come to the core of today's lesson. Such strength as a marauder must possess is developed through a traditional method passed down through the generations of the guild. In the practice area downstairs, he shall instruct you further. Okay. Gonna go beat up Brunbar. No. How do I get downstairs? Aha. The man himself. Am I taller than you? We are the same height. You're a man of equal measure. The Axemaster told me you'd be on your way. Name's Brownbar. Good it is to meet a new marauder. Now, we axe wielders build strength and according and control by splitting boulders. That's right, a traditional method involves smashing a rock with your axe. You can't use just any old swing, you need to hit the rock just so. Rotguy, my fellow marauder, is waiting just outside the Zephyr Gate by the bridge over the Rogue River. She'll tell you how it's done. Alright. An axe in the stove. Let's go do that. Yeah, this outfit is very funny. Again, it looks very warm out here. I must be dying. Myself, I'm 6'2", 240. I can't remember the last time I wore long sleeves or pants in Texas. There's never a reason to. It gets cold like one day a year. Let us split a stone. Greetings, lad. Ready to split some stone, are you? I have 3 nice hard rocks for you to build a sweat on. We're gonna ruin our axe. Don't worry, nothing fancy now. Just hit him with a good, solid, heavy swing. Cool. The side swipe was not the swipe I would choose to break a rock. I think double overhand you gotta go with. Probably with the back side of the axe. Create a split. That's the way to do it, lad. Now I've got the idea. Why don't you have Adam a little harder with that heavy swing of yours? Hold nothing back. Did just heavy swing. Do it again. I did it. Ah, I can see you're a natural. My head's still ringing with the sound of cracking boulders. Take yourself back to Axemaster Rumronson and let him know you're ready for something harder. Okay. Can't return. I'm actually going to run out of money soon. Who is this guild going to when I teleport? I get you have to limit teleports in some way. But RP-wise, where's that gold going? As the trading loosened your muscles and focused your mind, Jacked, an urgent request for help has arrived from the Red Rooster's stead, and I have chosen you to respond. Appears a hostile group of megalocrabs, they're the worst crabs, has unwittingly elected itself to the test of your prowess. As this is your first outing on official marauder duty, you shall be accompanied by a veteran conjurer by the name of Sulquib. She waits you on the floor below. May devastation follow in your wake. Very calming music for the Marauders Guild. Aye, Jack, I know who you are. My brother often had me escort his fledgling marauders on the more dangerous tasks. I suppose Wenzun expects me to give you the details, then? Very well. Seems the farmers need us to clear a megalocrab nest near the Morning Widow in Lower Lanoska. I should trust you to find your way there. Just don't forget your axe. Let's go back out here. Need some gil. Not gonna be able to port soon. It's just some fall damage. It exists. Okay. Let's do the warrior quest first. Pretty sky. Max zoom out distances is okay. And WoW, people use mods and console commands to zoom out further. I don't like doing that though. Cause yeah, it's slightly easier for like mythic raids and stuff, but I like to see my character. And with the amount you zoom out in that, you're just looking at a little chibi on the screen. Not a fan. I wonder if anyone does all these optional quests. Suppose I will do them when leveling up other jobs. Alright, where are we headed? Oh, way down there. Okay. While we're here, we can go get that crystal. Brunrot! What a name. His parents loved him. Little Brunrot. Time to eradicate the dodos once again. I believe I mathed out last time that if it's 3 or more mobs, it's always better to AoE. But if it's 2 or 1, then you go single target. Is there no crystal here? Well, that sucks. But I know we're supposed to do blue quests. Where the heart is. Mind looking into something for me, adventurer? It may even be of interest to you. I've told the plots within Mist are to be auctioned off. Oh, is this player housing? You, me, hells, even a 12-damn wandering minstrel could purchase their own piece of Lanaska. And upon that plot of land, you'll be free to build a house for you and yours. You can't tell me that thought isn't at least slightly appealing, can you? Tis a bit surprising with the thalassocracy at the time and the resources to prepare such an area, what with the kobolds and primals causing all manner of trouble. But who am I to judge the priorities of politicians, much less pirates? Besides, I'd like nothing more than to own my own home. Same. It's getting too real. I've yet to verify the truth of the tale just yet, though. If you've no objections to take a detour from your adventures, why not head towards the Gate to Mist and see if there's a Maelstrom representative who can confirm or deny these land auctions. Cool, let's do that. Don't think I went to this place before. But I believe it is player housing from the way he's talking. I know that's a thing. What is it? Adventure. Ah, yes, the auctions. By order of the Admiral herself, Mist and all the plots within are to be sold exclusively to adventurers. Sweet. So as to encourage the immigration to Limsa Limensa. Why only adventurers, you ask? Practical necessity, really. Limsa Limensa is in dire need of fresh blood. Capable, courageous adventurers who will fight her foes and protect her interests. Those who build a home here will have that much more incentive to aid us. Makes sense. As for what manner of place Miss is, I think it's best that you journey there and see for yourself. Please direct any other questions you might have to the recruit station just past the entrance. Okay. Ward 1? Sure. I did read that there's a limited number of housing plots, and eventually they just fill up, and you have to wait for one to become available. Which, I don't know if there's a better way to do it. Because if you just have, like, an instance place... Ooh, hello, ladies. An instance place where your house is and, like, it's not part of an established location, it kind of defeats the purpose of having a house. It's not really fun anymore. What's fun is being able to... Okay, each of the 3 nations... Okay, so there's different ones at each one. But being part of a, like, a neighborhood is kind of cool. Again, the downside being everyone can't have a house. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to Mist. Liminson sent you, you say? That's unfortunate. All Liminsons are barred from participating in the auctions you see on account of the fact that they're, well, Liminson. Admiral's decree. If you find the area to your liking, though, please consider speaking with the resident caretaker. She can guide you through the process of purchasing a plot. Cool. Imagine this is going to be millions and millions and millions of gil. Whose house is this? So this is somebody's house. Oh, this is cool. So when people randomly visit your house, they can say they liked it. That's really cool. Oh, the book is full. That's not cool. You need more spots in your book. Yeah, the last message is 2023. Need to get on that. Has this person not played since then? I wonder if they like go up for auction if they haven't been visited in a while. But no, it's a really cool system though. So you know people are enjoying your house. My only downside of this house is I don't like jazz. Jazz always sounds to me like glorified band practice. It's like, I want to see a composition. I don't want to see you run your scales for 3 hours. I can admire it takes skill, but I don't want to listen to it. So, no, screw jazz. Placards. You'll find a placard, interact with the placard, and bring out information with the owner. Not supposed to know the owner? Okay. Free companies are independent organizations, independent player-operated organizations. So they're guilds, basically. Okay. Cool, so you can just apply in-game. This is different. I don't know about this music. Can I sit in these? This sounds like a Russian anthem. This house is huge, though. Bartender. I sit on a stool. Oh, she emotes. That's cool. Bet you're wondering why I'm wearing this winter coat. And it is so warm in here. And you are wearing no pants. Well, what can I say? It has higher armor class. Alright, she's not buying it. Anyway, back to adventuring. Yeah, this sounds like a Russian anthem. Can't get it out of my head. What are you doing? You're an alchemist? Pretty cool. Alright, so housing's pretty neat. I could stay in here way too long. So I'm not going to do that right now. Let's continue on our journey. There's a market board here. It's the auction house. Oh, let's click the shard. Oh, they're already open. Cool. Yeah, they're finally adding housing to WoW. Leave district. No one knows how good it's going to be, but they are adding it, so we'll see. Only took them 21 years. Hey, what news have you brought me? For the purpose of luring adventurers to Limsa Lominsa? That's unfortunate, but it does explain a great deal. Looks like my dream of owning my own home will have to wait a little longer. Feel the same way, buddy. But don't you worry about me, my day will come soon enough. Cool. Alright. Where were we? Warrior quest. No wonder dodos went extinct. These things look ridiculous. It's like a meal on two sticks. They're waiting for predators. Aurelia. Where do I know that name from? Love Actually. It's the maid that Colin Firth hired while he's writing his book. It's Aurelia. I am the king of useless facts. You are welcome. I wonder if one of the designers was watching the movie and they were so hard up for names. They just like, you know what? Aurelia, perfect. Let's do it. It's around Christmas time. What is he going to do? Now that is a level 50 over there. And it looks like it's aggro. I assume that's some sort of like hunting quest thing at max level. What do we got? It's Sulkul. Looks as if nobody's home. Aid, honey, aid. Yes, old man. Please, it's my grandson. The Snippers have got him. I told Sigurd not to get too close. I told him. Snippers. Get that weapon ready, Jack. We need to move now. Yes, ma'am. Let's go. Stay away from that scary dragon. Oh no. Hey, bugger and shite, get away from me, you bloody bastard. This guy's Irish. If you say shite, you know they're Irish. That's my logic. I'll deal with the clackers. Look at my puffy shirt, they can't get through it. I can't use my AoE. Because of level sync. Let's put on my... Don't learn that either. I know what that is. Avast ye, crab! She is pumping. But room for one more. Can't let novice have all the fun. Get him, Brunbar. Can't really hit the level 15s, so... But sometimes. Easy game. Job, team.
Thank you, mister. Thought I was dead for sure. Can't even play outside no more with all these scary monsters about. Me and me ma, they were killed by some nasty bugger not long ago. An aurochs big as a mountain. But I bet you could beat it. Aye. They could pay for what it did to me, folks. You take it easy now, son. There's a whole guild of strapping lads and lasses like Jack here who'll be glad to do just that.
Created a future warrior. All you need to do is head home with your grandpa. You let us worry about that big, nasty bugger. Consider yourself your first duty a success, Jack. It's time we headed back as well. Before our windswind begins to worry, we left your corpse for the crabs. We're in Zoan. Okay. So now we can return. Yes. Alrighty. Alright, I need to use the restroom, so before we continue this, I'm going to do that. So while I'm in the restroom, I'm going to run just 90 seconds of ads, so there's no ads during gameplay. It'll push back the pre-rolls. So I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Sorry, I was letting the dogs out quickly, and they didn't want to come back in right away. Even though they peed. So, you've shattered the hells of the megalocrabs and saved the life of a child in the bargain. Thus does our violent craft prove its merit. Well done. They're no longer a threat to the farmers. You should know it is unusual for such crabs to be found so near the stead. By all accounts, the creatures were ousted from their usual feeding grounds by a more fierce beast. The beast of which I speak is a known terror in the lands of Lanoska, ever seeking to expand its territory. And that boy's parents were but two of the many victims to fall to its rampages. It is a threat that must be dealt with. Do thoughts of vengeance fled through your mind, Jack? Nurture those urges, but do not yet act upon them. This monstrosity is far beyond your present skills. I can take it. But if you would answer the lad's cry for revenge, then you must grow stronger. Become the raging behemoth his challenge demands. Cool. This is all good. Guess this is slightly better. Oh, my hat's gone. New axe, though. Jack, I've gathered one information concerning the beast that young Sigurd bade you slay. The tale's name of this creature, Kujara. Like Kujara Kaiju. Those who witness Kujara in the terrifying flesh also call him the Stampeding Mountain. Such is the immense size and bulk. Again, I will not seek to dissuade you from claiming vengeance for the boy's parents. In fact, I encourage it. But to topple this lumbering colossus, you must first become its equal in strength and ferocity. As a single step towards that goal, I send you to blind iron mines. We have had word that folk are falling prey to the claws of the local Galagos. Oh, I hate the Galagos. It is your task to protect the weak from these unruly creatures. Learn to channel the rage inside you and let your axe sing in righteous slaughter. He's so nice, yet he speaks of carnage so easily. Okay, where is that? Alright, so we're going that for the main quest, but we're going over here for that. Back to Semaphid Farms. Losing all my gil. I did make more tea, though. I have a client that goes to England a lot. She's a very wealthy older lady. I think she's 87, 88, something like that. But she loves ballet. And she refuses to go to the ballet in Austin, even though we have Ballet Austin here. Because they're too elementary. She prefers the Royal Ballet in London. Anyway, the point of that story being, she brought me back some tea, which is actually really good. Just standard Earl Grey from England. You'd think, like, they know how to do tea anywhere, but I think certain nations have a higher palate when it comes to certain things, so companies probably can't get away with selling worse product there. Whereas in the US, I mean, I drink any tea. I think it's all pretty much same-ish, because I don't know the difference. But this tastes a lot different and a lot better. So I guess I spoiled US tea for myself. It's kind of like going to Ireland and drinking Guinness. It is better in Ireland. Like, I thought it was just a thing people said, but no, it's really better there. So now I can't drink Guinness here. Sad days. It's like an adult milkshake. It's so good over there. Don't know how to explain it. Like, they ship it over here. I think they actually brew it over here now. Probably accounts for the difference. Brew. Oh, you're not going to group, are you? I can get you from here. Done. I don't think I can afford to travel back there, though. Yes, I can, barely. I killed the poor monkeys. Welcome back, Jack. Your actions have saved many from needless injury and anguish. Though your efforts are to be commended, there is much more work to be done. Kujata, the object of your vengeance, has trampled a farmer's wagon as he thundered through the lands of Tiller's Rest. The foodstuff spilled from the overturned wain has attracted all manner of hungry predators. Predators? I guess the omnivores, that would make sense. Without produce for the market, the farmers will surely suffer for coin this season. Your duty is thus clear. Put down these rapacious scavengers and preserve the cargo. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to where we're going anyway. But we have no money to teleport. We're walking. We gotta go down and then out. I do remember this being my favorite city. I remember not liking the desert city because it was annoying to get around in. And just didn't look as pleasant. This looks great. We got the sea over here. We got seagulls. Got nice colors. And Gridania is fine. It's just a forest city. But this is better. Alright, now we have our MSQ. And a warrior quest close to each other. We're not doing that. I'm already over leveling my MSQ by 3 levels, so not too concerned with fates. Don't know what other classes I want to do. I want to do Bard. I like Dragoon, and I think Dragoons are like the coolest looking armor sets ever, but it feels kind of weird. I don't know. Being a dude this big as a Dragoon jumping around. And also, it'd be too similar, I think, to Warrior. So if my Warrior is my main, then my DPS is also melee. That'd feel kind of samey. You're still doing the same, like, 1, 2, 3s plus other stuff. Whereas as a range, it'd feel different. It'll give me a different perspective on fights. Here come the predators. Yeah. Not a plane strider. You never drop your kidneys in WoW. Very frustrating. If you've ever been in the Barrens in WoW, there's a Plane Strider Kidneys quest, and you can kill like 1,000 of them, and there's like a 0.1% chance to actually drop the quest item. It is infuriating. This and Zevra Hooves are the two that are, whew, quite annoying. Sweet. Yeah, let's knock that out now. Then we can come back to the MSQ. This tea is really good, though. It's just straight up Earl Grey, and it comes in different pouches. Like, the only ones I've seen over here are the bags that hang from the string with the paper at the end. But these are just, like, little pouches. Oh, what am I doing? And, like, cheesecloth you just drop in. I know I drink tea incorrectly, though. I know you're supposed to just dip, like, 10 times or something, just let it get the flavor. I just dump the whole thing in and leave it there, because I like strong flavors. Once again, your capacity for carnage has been tested and proven. The creatures you defeated, however, were merely some of the many base scavengers that subsist on the scraps left in the wake of Kujata's rampages. To face Kujata himself, you require far more training, but do not despair, Jacked. The Axemaster and fellow Marauder, this I swear. I will not rest until I have taught you how to wring every last ounce of power from your weapon, until the blade of your axe can slice cleanly through the thickest hide, the most knotted muscle, the densest bone. This menace will fall by your hand. We have a nemesis. You may find yourself drawn to explore the possibilities offered by other disciplines and guilds. These distractions are inevitable and perhaps necessary, but I urge you soon to return to the path of the Marauder. I do not wish your edge to dull as you begin to show such potential. Fare you well, Jacked. Cool. But that's a big increase, so we go there. Armory unlocked. Okay. Remember, this is how we do different classes. Which, there are other classes we want in Limsa Limensa, so we're not going to. We need to get to Gridania. I do remember there is the main quest takes you there, so I'm just gonna wait till I do that. Then catch up on experience. Actually, I wonder if I could do it now. I have no money though. Let's try it. Hello. Oh, okay. Yeah, we need to wait for the quest. But now I know. Oops. Not the wench. Bulwark Hall, please. I would live in this city. Sweating my ass off in this winter coat. I don't remember these in any of the Final Fantasy games. Thank you, Anne. I like my row. He's the tallest character you can possibly be. I'm not sure on this coat. It's like big races, I want to be a warrior, so it makes sense, you know, wielding a huge axe to be like big races. I want to be a warrior, so it makes sense, you know, wielding a huge axe to be a big dude. But Hrothgar, they have a bit of a hunching problem. Like when I loaded up into game, I just walked around. If you take out your weapon, you're like really hunched over. It looks like you're a hunchback, and I didn't really like that. Whereas Roganins don't do that. They keep their shoulders back. Good posture. This game is gorgeous, though. Just bright and cheery. Unlike a lot of games. It's pretty nice, considering when it came out. And again, I don't know if I'm looking at the slightly upgraded graphic system that the expansion came out. Just blanket for everybody did that. This is the... When I played this, again, like 3 years ago, it was the Shadowbringers expansion. That's when I got up to level 49 and stopped, so that's as much as I've seen of the game. To level 49 and stopped, so that's as much as I've seen of the game. So I don't know if I'm seeing the updated graphics engine or not. All the deceitful, downright dastardly deeds that slippery bastard's done. claiming to take the lads out for a drink only to lead us straight into a bloody trap. Don't get to stay a step ahead of old Severin, so I was ready. But the others weren't so lucky. You gotta help them.
Okay. Where are we? Where are we? Over there. Oh, gotta go down.
Severin, you old bastard. Severin, you old bastard. Naruto running. Uramus.
It's applied universally? Okay, so I'm seeing that right now. Cool.
My axe may as well been a white flag for all the good it did. Hope you fare better, or the sorry bastards and they're done for. Severin might have got us into this mess, but ain't about to let him give his life for us. I'd sooner bow to a fishback than be in that conniving bastard's debt to arms.
Sure. Let's help Severin.
That's a cool looking guy. A true knave. Ugh.
You are prepared to overlook the matter of your desertion on the condition that you provided us with suitable replacements. I can speak. That was the agreement. Yet your latest change of heart leaves your debt to us unpaid. Few are they who betray the Serpent Reavers twice. You will not do so a third time.
This is going quick. Getting stressed reading it. Cowering behind your protector will only delay the inevitable. Honorless wretch. Your life is all you have left. And worthless though it may be, we shall take it.
That is a conniving smile.
I remember this guy. I forget what they're about, but I know they're just creeping everywhere. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. I remember they're super emo, that's it. It's Gregnack. If anyone gets that reference, I'm proud of you. It's Galaxy Quest. You are strong, but are you strong enough to withstand this? I shall step out of the way. Pop defensives! Possible. Never has the golem been so sorely tested. Didn't even get sore killing it. How's that for repartee? That the golem could be vanquished. This man is no ordinary adventurer. I'm not a man. I'm a roe. I just put together Rogadin and Fish Row. I don't know if that's a thing. They're from the sea, most of them. Maybe. Ishtola!
The snake slithered away. I am only glad he did not have the chance to sink its fangs more deeply into you.
It's a sweet outfit.
Those pirates do not belong to any of the known Lemensen factions. Whom then do they serve? The beast tribes? Surely not. By the timing of their appearance, but the timing of their appearance coincides all too neatly with the recent surge in Sahagin and Kobold activity. Something is afoot. The question is, what? Could it be that...
All I remember for Realm Reborn is that a bunch of different primals are summoned by separate tribes and we have to kill them. And then we have a big party. That's all I really remember.
12, help us, if it should be so. Limsa would be hard-pressed to keep a single primal at bay, let alone 2. But all is yet speculation. I must needs find evidence.
We meet in the Scions?
The sea rise. While the lesser moon continues to fall. And ilm by ilm the world becomes ever more unlike itself. It is as Louis Soir foretold.
Louis Soir is the old man in the old dude in the cinematic who casts a big shield and teleports everybody.
The coming of chaos has rendered the laws of nature mutable, blurring the boundary between the material and ethereal planes. Little now stands between us and the primals. But they are not here yet. Though time be against us, hope shall ever be on our side. Never did the creed of Charlian ring more true. Never did I dream that I would possess the means to see a ether. Yet now that I do begin to take it for granted. How swiftly do the wonders of Charlian seem commonplace.
It's Aerith.
Here, for you. Have you come for the festivities? Today the Maelstrom officially makes that great hole in the sea its training ground. Join in the celebration.
Aerith. Depends when you played it. That had to be a nudge, remember this moment when they put it in the game. They knew what they were doing. So she can see ether.
Wait, a disturbance in the etheric flow. But whence does it emanate? Seasong Grotto, perhaps?
Sweet earring.
What have we here? Can you walk?
Oh yeah, they all have earbuds.
'Tis I. Regrettably no. He eluded me. Understood. I will inform the Commodore. You collapsed from your exertions. Are you suitably recovered? Severn here has apprised me of all that transpired. His account shed some light upon how you can be attacked by a golem of all things. A golem is a mindless automaton, inert save when commanded to be otherwise. Common pirates cannot hope to control such a thing, so arcane are its workings. But then these tattooed wretches are no common pirates. They are the minions of Sahagin. As to their purpose, well, I shall get to the bottom of it. But first I must escort Severn back to his place of employment. I dare say Stalvern will be wondering what has become of him. And you too, for that matter. I bear word to him of your preservation, but I am certain he would like to thank you in person. Pray pay the man a visit.
I am enormous. Like everyone looking straight up at me.
Ah, he told me of you. Or perchance he did not tell you of me. My name is Ishtola. I am a naturalist of sorts, surveying the ether in hope that it might offer up some clue as to our predicament.
Say I owe you my life, but that don't cover it. If it weren't for you, my friends would be dead and all. 'Tis a debt I can never repay, but I'll not make things worse by running away. Take me to Summerford Farms, and I'll face the consequences. That's right.
For reasons I cannot fathom, you seem... Forgive me. Mayhap we shall have a chance to speak again when I have marshaled my thoughts. Until our paths next crossed, farewell.
Another thing I did read, there are some voice acted cutscenes. Like, I think all of the main characters have voices that you hear sometimes. But from what I read, they did change a lot of the voice actors going into Heaven's Ward. Like, they all got better from what people said, which is kind of cool. But I don't think they're bad so far. All the ones I've heard have been pretty good. I really want to mount. I remember they do give you a chocobo at some point. I remember buying a mount, like level 30 or something. If I had like a store mount, just running around in Magitech armor. Wouldn't make sense, considering where I am in the world currently. I am just a lowly adventurer looking for my place. Yeah, the only thing I can complain about so far is that the warrior AoE is not as cool as it was. When I played, it was a cone. So when you were tanking, it felt really good to line up everything in your cone and hit everything at once. I guess they just wanted to make tanking easier. The thought being, well, tanks are typically the least played class in all MMOs. So, therefore, if we make it easier, maybe more people will do it. Which kind of sucks, but I get why they did it. Lo! I knew you'd return. You stole and delivered Severin a bit ago. Tales of your heroic deeds precede you. The rest came shuffling back too, a lot of them sporting the same haunted expression. It's me who's to blame for that. That and the rest. I was once a serpent reaver. A thrall to the Sahagin? 7 hells. Reavers may look and sound and act like pirates, but they're not but fishback flunkies. Us pirates ain't much for laws, but there's things we won't do. We got a code, you see, but the Reavers never followed a word of it. A few years back, they started snatching law-abiding Lamensons. Oh, we're uncovering the plot. The kidnapping plot that's been happening here. I'd only just taken my oath under Captain Bent the Need to the new Sahagin Masters. I knew I had to get away. Sahagin's bad. So I crept off one night, got myself a new name, and found myself a new home, Selmaford Farms. Trouble is, secrets don't stay a secret for long around here, and word of it soon spread all the way back to the sea. The penalty for desertion is death, but the Reavers offered me a way out instead, my freedom in exchange for my mates. The letter. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't bloody thinking, too busy soiling myself. Aye, but you got there in the end, didn't you? When the time came, you made the right decision. The men say little to me, but I hear 'em talk of how you stood up to the Reavers at the last. Fair tried to give your life to save theirs. Be that as it may, no deed, however good, can atone for the crime of betraying your brethren. I know that, I do. That's why I'm going to hand myself over to the Yellow Jackets. I'll bring shame to the farm no more. You'll hear no arguments from me. Each man must sail according to his own moral compass. I just hope yours guides you back here someday. There will always be a place for you at Selmaford Farms. And I'll always be in your debt, Stelrin. Yay, somewhat happy ending, even though he's going to get punished. I owe you a debt too, Jack. Not once have you let me down. Thank you for saving the men of my farm. If I could ask one more favor of you, it'd be this. Tell Batarang what's happened from start to finish. I'm certain you put in a good word for Severin if you knew the whole story. And he's one of the few people I know who the Yellow Jackets will listen to. Well, I reckon I've asked all I can possibly ask of you. Safe travels, son. Okay. Going back to the Drowning Wench. I'm not doing any gathering or crafting because I know that's like an entire class in itself. And I'm mainly playing this game right now for the story. If I really enjoy like some of the endgame raids and stuff, then, and I have done that a lot in WoW, the hardcore raids and stuff, I may level other classes, but right now I'm just gonna level the 2, and because I really want to see the story, because I've heard nothing but ridiculous praise for the story of this game. And I really want to see the references from the earlier Final Fantasies, because I just played 1 through 6 remasters all in a row. So I'll point out references when I see them. Bloody hells. Life on the farm ain't how I pictured it. Aye, but you needn't worry yourself over young Severn. The Yellow Jacket, as Anne's out... Bellerin is hard to read. The Yellow Jackets, as Anne's out the punishments, is a good mate of mine. If I ask him nice, I reckon he'd be willing to commute the lad's sentence from angering to keel hauling. Kindly gent that he is. From angering to keel... Keel hauling is basically a death sentence. What keel hauling is, they tie ropes to your hands and feet. And then they throw you over the edge and literally drag you along the bottom of the boat, the keel. And boats are typically covered in lots of barnacles. It basically just rips off all your skin. So, it's worse than hanging, to be honest with you. Okay. He saved it. I'm only jesting with you. I see he's treated fair. And that sounds to me like you've done everything old Stairwin asked you and more. Justify me generous finder's fee in the process. Much obliged, lad. As for a reward, well, she's a lonely lady, this drowning wench of mine. How'd you fancy keeping her company for a spell, with a free room and board? Venturing's a trying business, after all. Them as don't rest their bones every now and again tend to end up with broken bones. And take it from me, fighting ain't nearly so much fun when you're nursing a shattered arm. Got that? Good. There'll always be a free bed for you, so make use of it. Not that you'll have much time for laying around. What with all the leaves you'll be doing. Oh, did I mention? I'm putting your name down for leaves. Our guild draws all manner of clients, offering all manner of odd jobs. Honestly, you'd be amazed how much folk will pay to avoid doing honest day's labor. And if you set up a lady this attractive, setting the missions, lots of people want to do it. Smart business. Just give Timocri a shot whenever you feel like making a few extra gills. She'll always have some task or other for you to do. Nice skin. Are you using it? Well, if you're referring to what I was talking about with keel hauling, yeah. It's pretty gnarly. Oh, and it's all above board, in case you're wondering. We're careful to stay on the animal's right side in here, unlike some pirates I can mention. I tell ye, if it turns out they had aught to do with them kidnappings, there'll be 7 hells to pay. Isn't 7 hells a Game of Thrones curse? Because the 7, light of the 7, 7 hells. I think so. A proper bleeding reckon. I thought it was 12 in this game. Yep, that's what Limsa needs, though. On the rough seas, sometimes you have to rock the boat to ride it. We'll have time for such talk when you're well and rest. Till then, enjoy the wench's hospitality. Cool. This armor is ridiculous, though. You now access to recommendations. The feature displays the list of... Okay. The recommendation list can be opened in front of the duty manual, but... Okay, cool. Cool. Well, I guess we talk... Okay, that's how we continue. I want to go to my inn room. Innkeep, there he is. If you want to see a realistic depiction of keel hauling, it's in Black Sails. If you've never seen it, it's a pretty good show. They wanted to basically have their Game of Thrones, but pirates. It's basically what Black Sails is. But it's really good. Fun characters, and they keel haul in that, and it is gnarly. Retire to a room. Have a nice rest. I don't like that he's laughing after he says that. If I think that's ridiculous, wait until you get to the tin can armor. Can't wait. Sounds like it resembles the Tin Man. Alright. I remember what some of this does. Crystal Bell, once I do the quest, summons the barber. What does this do? So we have to find rolls. Dungeon. Okay, so this is in dungeons you can find these. But where do you find, like, the outside music? Oh, it says. I'm dumb. Cold saucer. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in this game to collect. Oh, welcome to the stream, by the way. It's Just Page. So, I don't think I included it in the description, but I have played this game. I bought the Shadowbringers expansion, and I got to level 49 when I played before. So I know of Realm Reborn, and that's it. I got to the part where you beat all the primals, and they have the big party, and that's it. So that's how much I know of this game. But it was a while ago, so I decided to restart completely and not start right at level 49 and go into Heavensward. So that's why I'm doing all this again. Okay, that's mini games at the toy chest. Armoire. This I really like. I'm glad they have this in the game. Other games could do this. That it saves all the cutscenes so you can watch all of them. Alright, I remember being very annoyed at Glamours at how clunky it is. Because again, I relayed everything to WoW because I played WoW for way too goddamn long. But in WoW, if you get a transmog appearance, you just have it. It just is unlocked, and you have it. And then, whenever you want, you can go to the transmog place and change into it. With this, you need, like, gems. You need to save certain armor. And you only have a limited amount. I don't know why they haven't changed that. That was what annoyed me a lot. Okay, that's how to get out of here. That's retainers. Cool. I'm looking good. Yeah, it's probably that. And they have a problem now where they could... I know they probably have the ability, considering this game does make them a ton of money, to like redo the entire system, but people have so much invested in this in terms of their glamours, in terms of like their houses. Redoing the whole system would, I think, alienate a lot of players. So they're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. I get it, that they can't just change things willy-nilly. Can I sit in my chair? I can. Alright. So I do have to get going. Again, a little bit early. My boss texted me. I have some stuff to go into a bit early today. So I'm going to start a little bit earlier in the future. Usually it's 10 a.m. Central Time. I'm probably going to go back to 9 or 8:30 because there's a lot to do in this game and I want to get through it and I'm excited about it. So probably 9 or 8:30 Central US time tomorrow I'll get started. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. I don't think the players would mind. It's more of a fundamental system when there's... Yeah. Again, maybe, maybe not. I know they're hesitant to change things a ton just because all the investment, all the collection people do. And it's hard to translate that over to a new system. But anyway, I have to get ready for work. I don't have any meal prep either, so I actually have to make food today, which is unfortunate. So thanks everyone who stayed and watched. Again, I'll be back at 9 a.m. tomorrow Central US time to keep it going. So hope you come back if you enjoyed. Thank you, Paige. I will try. But other than that, have a good day, guys, and we will see you tomorrow.